trying to round up, we already have a quorum as far as Bida members. First of all, I'm the chair. I haven't convened the meeting, but I'm John Ridd. I'm the chair of Bida this year. We usually rotate the chairs. So thanks for your interest. But I want to be sure that, officially it was announced we would convene here. Bigger turnout than expected. I suppose.
Are we not required to go to the larger room to
We
accommodate
will,
the crowd?
but we are first, Linda. First, it was announced that it would be here.
Okay,
That's why we're starting.
all right.
That's all that it is. No big deal. We are dotting the i's and crossing the t's.
Good thing. Full church.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Not yet.
Where is hello, Jeff.
Jeff here.
He's here. He just found Jeff is here.
Jeff Green?
Here.
Council.
Yes, I'm right here.
Okay.
You see Jeff out there? 'Cause
I did, I just summoned him to come join us. Pardon me, Patrick.
Okay.
Good. We'll wait for another Bida member.
So, and that would be everyone, yes?
No, Juanita's on her
She's on the
way.
way.
Okay.
And, sorry, this was not prompted in a sense with the strange times and all, but we're fulfilling all of the requirements. I want you all to understand that we're neighbors.
We're also waiting on some attorneys, are we not?
Let's see. Steve's here, Joe's here,
Yeah.
Ed.
Jeff's there.
Ed is coming in right now.
There's Jeff.
And that's here right here. We're just waiting for one other, just a second.
What I was thinking, we're waiting on one other attorney.
Pardon me.
Okay. Sense that we're all set? Oh, I see. Anyway, I'm John Ridd, I'm chair of Bida, and I call January 30th special called meeting of Bida to order. And we'll begin with a roll call. We'll go around as far as Bida staff support, and then I would like to have everyone here to also announce who you are. Then we'll go into the, or should we just simply go into the conference? I'll call it to order, and then we'll have the roll call, and then we'll go into council chambers, because there's so many more people than this room really accommodates well. So I hope you understand, okay? So, Conrad, chair of Bida for 2018, and welcome you all. And I call the meeting to order. And let's do the roll call. As I said, I'm John Ritt. I'm chair of Bida for this year.
Joe Harris, the Bida attorney.
Ambrose Clay, Mayor Pro Tem this year, member of Bida.
Artie Jones, Economic Development, City of College Park.
Jack Longemiller, Mayor of City College Park.
Sabrina Willis, Bida member.
Jeff Green, Bida.
Eleanor Cornelius, Bida.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Terrence Moore, City Manager of College Park.
And,
Juanita Force, Bida member.
okay,
Joe introduce himself.
yes. So, and Joe also functions as, serves as
Yeah, Ed here somewhere, I saw him.
as Bida's,
He's up there. He was-
Joe also serves as Bida's parliamentarian. So as we go through the meeting, he will act as parliamentarian. So, anyway, we have the full complement of all Bida members. Now, like I said, I'd like everyone else to introduce themselves. So, I don't know everyone, but let's just start going around. Tom?
Tom Coleman, citizen.
Keith Meadows, Chief of Police.
Lanisha McElveen, owner of the Discount Diva Fruit Tea.
Ebony Taylor, Bida.
Johanna Dorba.
So, Ward 2. for Derek Taylor.
I don't believe you've been nominated nor approved.
Oh, okay, well, I
So
do
you're a citizen.
Okay.
Citizen? Okay, welcome.
Johanna Dorba, citizen.
Beth Aaronsberger, citizen.
Sandra Duke, citizen.
Carolyn Brown, citizen.
George Rogan, Hapeville.
Laura Murphy, cameraman.
Camera person.
It's okay.
Kimberly Duncan, citizen.
Linda Gravett, citizen.
Gus Deerall, citizen.
Mary Williams, citizen.
Russell Gibbons, citizen.
Dominic Huff, Home Rule News.
Mike Murphy, Hayfield.
Fritz Engelman, citizen.
Tasha Hall Garrison, Assistant Secretary and Treasurer for
That's
Bida.
right. And let's get this front row.
Mary Sheffield, citizen. And frog in my throat.
Sally Nardoni, citizen.
Paul White, citizen.
Anthony White, citizen.
Okay.
What about us in other?
Come on, out in outer Alabama. Okay.
moving over here?
We will be moving over there. I just wanted to be sure that at least going through the roll call, we've done a roll call, and perhaps, for those who haven't identified themselves, that we do have the quorum for Bida. We have support identified, and that we will then, now I ask that we move into the council chambers where we have space for everyone. So you can sit down, so I can sit down as well. So- Oh. Oh, thank you, Joe. That's why he's here. I call for a vote of the Bida members to move the meeting and convene it in city council chambers.
So moved.
Second? Sabrina, second. All in favor? Okay.
Very hard, you know.
Good, how are you? Jeff, you are so fortunate you get to be at the Bida meeting and also cover the State of the Union.
Yeah, so if this runs too long.
It won't.
We just have.
But we know.
You decided to come back? At least
No, I'd like to go next to you. You gotta have a sense of humor. Circle around. Juanita? Sabrina?
I love going to Texas.
There's a chair over here. Actually, you'll move over. Tower. Hey. Everyone's in? Okay. So I move that we start the meeting since we're now convened in council chambers. And following, this is a standard agenda that's been passed out. As I discovered, it's been used as a stock agenda since 2005. So the next thing is review and approval of minutes. There are no minutes. The minutes from the last meeting will, from the regular Bida meeting in January, will be reviewed along with the minutes from this meeting at February's regular scheduled Bida meeting. So there are no minutes to be reviewed or approved. Now, following the agenda, the additions, deletions, amendments, or changes to the agenda. Again, this is a special, it's a called meeting. It's not the regular one, but this is the agenda format. So what I recommend, and I ask for a motion to change the agenda as follows. One, there's no new business, so delete that. Secondly, there's no GICC update, so delete that. There are no economic development reports, so delete that. Other issues, there is one specific other issue which I wish to address tonight, which any discussion and decision about it will follow in an executive session about litigation. And then we'll come back from the executive session and then we'll approve the executive session minutes. There is one addition that I wish to make. And that is at the very beginning that we open the session to citizen comments and remarks. And that because of the time and the number of people, to allow a fair number of people to speak. And I would hope that everyone will be calm and civil and focus on the matter of a very particular issue, which is really whether or not, and this as best as I can express, whether or not Bida will, following court matter, whether or not we will acknowledge that we will comply with the official code of Georgia annotated statute, section 3662 100, regarding an auditing, and it's actually what a performance audit. There is financial audit, okay? Got it, financial audits. That will be there. In the advertising, there had been no mention, or there was a quote, waiver, that we would waive a performance audit. Well, we're just simply going to be considering whether or not to waive a performance audit. That's what we're here for. That's what it's about. I hope the comments will be directed toward that. In order to facilitate as many people as possible, I'd like to limit the comment period to 10 minutes, and each person 2 minutes maximum at a time. If you take less time, we can get more people. So,
Mr. Chairman?
yes.
One correction, on the information we have, I think you said 3662, it's 3282 100, assuming this is correct,
Yes.
just so we get it in the record properly.
I have that, and this was, let me just see.
Unless my eyes are going bad, I think it's 3682 100.
3682 100.
Okay.
I think that's what I said, but anyway, it is statute 3662.
82.
Oops. You're right. I had two different, there's paper been flying. But it is statute 3682 100 of the official code of Georgia annotated, whether or not that shall apply. That's all that this is about. Thank you. Thanks, Ambrose.
All right, Chairman, I would like to make a motion that we delete new business, the GICC update, and the economic development report from our agenda this evening.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Okay. And I'd also, as far as an addition, is there a motion to add citizen comments or citizen remarks? To start with that,
So move not to exceed 10 minutes.
okay?
Second.
10 minutes total.
Anyone, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so, the motion carries. Thank you, Jim. So, since the motions carry as far as changes to the agenda, addition of citizen remarks, let's begin with the citizen remarks. And Joe, if you would check on the time. 10 minutes in total. So come up to the podium and let's hear everyone, okay? Or as many as possible.
Good evening, I'm Roger Gary, reside at 4215 Fredericksburg Drive. Also, I serve as councilman of Ward 4. I would just like to say a couple things for the purpose of the record. It may or may not have any bearing on this proceeding tonight. First and foremost, one of your board members should not be seated. We have a new board member, which is Ebony Taylor. So I just want to say for the record that Councilman Taylor has the legal right for his appointee to be seated. So you're out of order, that's number one. Number two, this debt is unsustainable. It is my hope that this board, which I don't believe it would do, but it should make a motion and this matter should be suspended until it come back before mayor and council. This is an unsustainable debt. The third thing I want to say is that College Park has had a long-standing history of appointing what we call mayor pro tem. It's been a long-standing honor and tradition. But since I've been elected councilman, I've been not made mayor pro tem on 3 occasions. And if I was the mayor pro tem, I would be sitting where Ambrose Clay is sitting. But what I want to say for the record is that it's a disrespect to the community, it's a disrespect to me. Thank you.
Next.
Good evening, Fritz Engelman, 1966 Mercer Avenue. I'm not here really to speak on the waiver that much more than just for asking the board to rethink their decision on this, this arena. The cities are designed to protect and serve, not designed to run businesses, start businesses. This arena is a business. The GICC costs around $14 million a year to open its doors, operate. To put this in perspective, all the tax generation from property tax in College Park is around $14 million a year. So that's a lot of money. You just take all the property that would collect tax on $14 million, this GICC is $14 million. What I'm getting at is per the audit report here, it states that the GICC loses $1.9 million a year. And that money is offset by hotel, motel, car rental tax, things like that. Keep in mind, car rental's a dying entity. I've got articles here. Hertz Car Rental Avis is losing money right and left, primarily from Uber and Lyft. They're lowering their rates to compete with Uber and Lyft. So as a board, do not bank on car rental to be an avenue to pay for your debt in the future. So keep that in mind. The GICC losing, the reason I bring up GICC losing so much money is the arena is probably set to fail right off the bat. I think it was brought up in some council meetings that it was not going to probably be a moneymaker, but it would generate other money. So I just say, I think the board should be focusing on bringing business in. And, you know, are you still month to month on your contract? No, I was told you're month to month contract. So, you know, recruit some business, recruit some people, and we'd like to see things that generate revenue, not consumer revenue.
Thank you. Next.
Yes, I'm John Duke. I've spoken lots on this, y'all all know that. I've posted everything I need to post. I've given out information to all the citizens. And I'm not going to hammer back over all that. Anybody can go to, find that information that I've posted out over and over and over. I've been on the 14-month crusade on this. The crusade has actually been, I've asked all along, I've tried to help this city. I love my city. You guys are taking this so personal. I've tried to ask all along, I want a public hearing. Here it is, man. That's why there's people here. We've asked for this. How many times have we asked for this? Over and over and over. Is it that, if this is such a great project, why don't you just broadcast it out? Tell us what the Atlanta Hawks deal is. Tell us. Well, how much are they paying? If it ain't a good deal, let's go back to the Hawks and say, hey man, it ain't a good deal. This is how much you got to pay. Or maybe the citizens say, no, I want to spend $45 million for this, or this, or that. We could argue over what we want to spend all day long. But I think we have common ground on the core issue. I'm going to release, so somebody else can speak. I really want other citizens to speak, but I didn't see anybody in line. But I want to know, has this Bida board, have you ever, and I want you to be honest with me, have you ever voted on a project that's even close to $45 million in an unscheduled Bida meeting that you have every single month of this year? Thank you.
Next. Thanks.
Alan Gregg, 2129 Lyle Road, College Park, Georgia. First, I don't think I've ever seen in my life a situation where somebody at the dais is recording things and recording citizens. I hadn't seen that before. Ladies and gentlemen, you may have made the right decision. I doubt it. You may have gotten all the right information exactly the way you should have. But I don't think you have. It may have been handled legally exactly as it should have been. I don't think it has been. The error that was made that brings us here today simply says one thing to me. We need to slow it down and see if there's anything else that was missed, either in the numbers or in the legalities or in getting a good deal. You have some time. You don't have to do it tonight. And I hope you're not in the situation of saying, we've come this far, we've got to go ahead, we've got to go ahead. If somebody's telling you that, I would like for you to question them, because I'm not sure that's the way it is. Table it, get some more input, let some more people look at the numbers, look at the deal.
Mr. Gravett, you got 15 seconds.
Thank you for taking 3 of them. So I'm asking that you table it and consider this and allow for some additional citizen input. And I've got 4.
Good evening, my name is Mary Sheffield, and I just wanted to step up and say that I think the last few weeks have been very challenging for me as a resident, as a citizen, as a friend. But I just wanted to come here and say that I really support you and I trust in you, and I just appreciate the service that you've been giving to the city. I know that you're doing it with as well and good intentions as possible, and I just wanted to say thank you. I know that it has to have been a difficult time, and just wanted to thank you for what you've been doing.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Jefferson. I've been a resident here in Ward 4 for close to 10 years. And in that 10 years, I can clearly say, or count on my hand, the projects of betterment or improvement for residents' livelihood and lifestyle in the city of College Park. And I do recognize that you guys are building this facility to create more revenue, but you did the same thing with GICC. And what has it given us? What has been the improvement that you can pinpoint on paper how it has increased the betterment of the lifestyle and livelihood of each resident in the city of College Park? And you cannot. And that's my problem with this contract. The citizens need to be more involved. The residents, we live here. My traffic is going to be impacted. My getting around, I have to drive more than a mile to obtain decent food. I have to give my money to the city of East Point to have a decent supermarket. The mayor has only been the mayor for certain wards. Ward 4 has been neglected. We live in dilapidated, it's worse than 1970s. Streets, roads, highways, and you sit on this border, and you literally going to approve close to a $50 million contract when you can't even say that the citizens have a decent supermarket to shop at.
Say it.
And it's a travesty. Thank you.
Good evening. I'll take a short period of time. First of all, I want to commend the city councilmen from each ward for representing us and for doing their due diligence. I know I've had conversations, I've been to the meetings, and I know how they hammered through coming to the decision to do what they're doing for our community. I trust our council, our mayor, to make a wise decision for all the citizens. I am a voter. I know what I have done when I voted, and so I just want to commend them and thank them for the work that they're doing. And this is a big opportunity for the city of College Park. And sometimes you just have to take big steps of faith. And so I thank you for your service to us, and I look forward to a successful Park Stadium. Thank you.
Thank you.
and that's 10 minutes.
Is that 10 minutes? I'd like to thank you all, and, you know, as far as
Excuse me.
10 minutes that we covered the opening remarks.
One more.
10 minutes is up.
10 minutes is
Time's
up.
up.
But thank you. You know, we are, first of all, we're not the city council. We are Bida. We are regular citizens appointed to the Business and Industrial Development Authority. We're kind of in the troops, but I appreciate the comments either about city council and also about Bida and what we've been doing. I don't know if I can ever ameliorate what people's feelings may be at this moment. I appreciate everyone's civility. I appreciate your understanding. It's been a long process. There have been monthly meetings after meetings, regular Bida meetings, and city council meetings pertaining to the arena. They have all been open. The only time there is a closed part of a meeting is in terms of matters of litigation, personnel issues, and real estate purchases or sales. That's it. Tonight we're here, we will be considering a matter of litigation, a very specific issue. I understand that for many of you that you have greater concerns than that. I really urge every one of you, everyone, to come to city council meetings. They may be as boring as can be. Same with Bida meetings and zoning meetings. We are a very open place. I found that people don't even go to the website. We have financial statements and reports readily available. So it's asking you all. I love the engagement I'm seeing tonight. I've seen through this week. Yes, it may be irritating, but I want you to carry that same engagement throughout your entire time living here in College Park. We are the people. We are the residents. We make the city. But thank you all. Any other comments? Okay. So we do have one other